Lecture number 4, Tobacco and the Teenage Brain. Addiction begins early. Addiction begins early. Target audience are teenager, parents, school counselor, educator. Namaskar, I am Dr. Rajendra Nanavre, chest physician and public health educator. Welcome to the lecture 4 of our World No Tobacco Day Awareness Series. Today we are focusing on one of the most critical and sensitive topic, how tobacco affects the developing brain and mental health of teenagers. This issue is urgent because research shows that most tobacco addiction begins before age of 18. Tobacco is not just a physical poison, it is a trap that rewires the brain, especially when it is young and still developing. First, the vulnerable adolescent brain. The teenage brain is still under development, particularly the prefrontal cortex, which controls decision making, impulse control, emotional regulation, long-term planning. When nicotine enters the body through cigarette, gutka or e-cigarette, it reaches the brain in 10 seconds and start altering this very function, very essential function. Second, how nicotine hijacks the brain. Nicotine acts like a chemical trickster. It stimulates dopamine. It is the pleasure chemical, creating a temporary feeling of reward or happiness. But over the time, the brain becomes dependent on nicotine to feel normal. This results in strong craving, anxiety, and mood swings without tobacco. Difficulty in concentration and learning, poor academic performance, increased risk of depression and drug use. So the third is the myth of just trying. Many teenagers start with one puff, one pan masala, one gutka sachet, or a few drag of a vape. They believe they won't get addicted. But the science has proved the earlier you start, the more likely you are to become addicted for life. Nearly 9 of the 10 adult smokers started before the age of 18, and most of them regret starting. but by then quitting becomes a battle. Fourth is a flavor, trends, and false ad. The tobacco industry knows how to trap youths. The flavor product like mint, mango, and chocolate, stylish packaging, celebrity endorsement, and influencer culture, peer pressure in school and colleges. These tricks make tobacco appeal cool and fashionable or grown up. But the real result is disease, addiction, and sometimes death before even reaching adulthood. Fifth is a real life impact. Let me share what I have seen as a doctor. Teenage old with mouth ulcer from gutka. Another adolescent, that is 17 to 18-year-old, admitted with nicotine poisoning from vaping. Teenager with anxiety and depression worsened by tobacco withdrawal. These are avoidable. Right? These are avoidable tragedies, and we must act now. Six is what can we do? Parents, talk openly about tobacco and its dangers. School, include tobacco education in the curriculum. Teens, learn to say no. Choose real confidence over the peers' approval. Society, ban sharing near school and enforce age restrictions. Doctors and NGOs, promote citizen program for youth. Conclusion, early protection is equal to lifelong health. Protecting the teenage, protecting the teenage brain is the best investment in the future. Tobacco addiction is not a personal failure. It is a brain disease caused by early exposure. Let us work together to stop it before it starts. Thank you. Join me in lecture 5 where we will talk about the hidden tactics of the tobacco industry. Thank you.